Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, just letting you know that this video contains scenes that may not be suitable for people who suffer from epilepsy. Keep this in mind as you watch this video. And now, on with the conspiracies! Welcome back folks, let's replay Deus Ex. When last we left off, we managed to recover the schematics for the dragon-toothed sword, which was the only thing standing in the way of the Triads declaring peace. Their leaders have invited us to the Lucky Money Club to celebrate, and we may join them at some point, but first we need to go and talk to Tracer Tong. He may have another mission for us, and it may coincide with the thing that Daedalus wants us to do, destroying the UC in Versalife. We haven't seen something that goes by that name, though we have heard about it. We definitely need to find that. It may be in that area we couldn't get to. Level 2. There's new dialogue to be had here, but as far as I know, there are no new items for us to grab. So let's talk to people of importance and then go.
Tong can make use of your friend Alex. He will stay with us.
That's good to know.
We received the news about Paul. How unfortunate.
It's very sad indeed.
The truth will be uneasy, but we will do our part.
That's good to know.
Please, take what you need for your next assignment.
I would if there was anything worth grabbing anymore.
Tong will give you your next objective.
Marvelous. Let's go in and catch up with him. He should be to the left. And there he is.
Peace between the Triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? Versalife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that Versalife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
Do you think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the Nanotech Research Wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, Versalife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
I'm one step ahead of you, Tracer, and thanks for the heads up.
Perhaps you can locate and destroy the manufacturing facilities as well.
Here's to hoping.
I will monitor your progress from here.
It's a good thing you have access to my info link, otherwise that wouldn't be possible. I don't think there are any new emails for us, and there are no new goodies to grab here, but we do want to get some bioelectric energy, so let's top up on that. It's just over here diligently waiting for us. Hello, I'd like 75 points of bioelectric energy. That puts me at 97, and I'll top up on that when I'm done talking to Alex and using the medbot. It should be ready by then. Those 3 points may not seem like much, but every single point does matter. There's the medbot, and now we're fully healed. As for Alex, he's still right here. Anything new to say?
I've been checking out the schematics you found. That's one hell of a sword.
It is indeed.
It's a generally accepted tenet of nanotechnology that nanites and traditional metals don't mix, but Versalife found a way. It all seems completely obvious to me now.
Well, go on. Don't keep me in suspense.
They actually embed iron rods in the carbon framework of the nanites, electromagnets which allow microscopic scanners, cleaners, and hammers to move over the surface of the blade.
Well, it makes perfect sense now that you've told me that. It doesn't make perfect sense at all. I'm really confused.
Tong's very pleased. He plans to mass-produce the Dragon's Tooth and arm the Triads.
That's good news.
I'd like to know what else Versalife has going on down there.
I'll probably find out soon enough.
Tong's keeping me busy. He wants me to verify that the Dragon's Tooth won't set off the acoustic sensors the city government installed to detect gunfire.
Ooh, if they don't, that means that we can use that around the One-Chai Market and the police won't attack us. Well, they probably still will if we kill someone, but we can swing it around however much we like.
We found a useful ally in Tong. I just hope he can be trusted.
Me too, Alex. Me too.
I'll be right here if you need me.
Marvelous. I think that's all we can do, so let's go get those final 3 points of energy and then head out to a Lucky Money Club. Because we have an opportunity to forget about our missions for just a moment and relax. Well, as much as we can relax in a place that's recently recovering from being attacked by MJ-12. We'll try our best. We're back to 100% everything, so it's time to go. And I mean quite literally 100% everything. We have 20 lockpicks and 20 multi-tools. I think the maximum for bioelectric cells is 30. Lambs, it's a lot more. Ammunition, we could do with a bit more. But I'm not going to be buying any, oh no. Ammunition is really expensive. It's a short walk out of this building and over to a Lucky Money Club. Let's hope that I actually go the right way to that, as opposed to taking the long way, which ultimately leads nowhere. Knowing me, I'll probably go the long way, which leads nowhere. Now, I think we want to turn this way.
I cannot believe the news. The Triad are won?
Indeed, they are. Want to go this way and over to... Nope, not over to here. Silly me. That's the wrong way. Now, Canal Road is where we actually want to go. To get to Lucky Money, we need to head this way. Now, let's quickly head over to the Lucky Money Club and say hello to the 2 leaders of the Triads. They've got quite a lot to say, including dialogue with each other.
I am not allowed.
I've no idea what you're talking about. I'm going to head upstairs and pretend that you didn't say that, because I have no context for that. Ah, here they are.
At last, we are one Triad. My good friend, let me express my gratitude. A bottle of wine. On me. Yum Sing.
Marvelous. Free wine.
Time is up.
Let's drink. We healed nothing, but it was tasty.
The lieutenant, we had to go through the precinct sergeant.
A cordial relationship, as I would describe it.
You had him in your back pocket all the time.
Only one of many important officials loyal to the Red Arrow.
One customer twice. Not allowed.
And you have the capacity for large shipments?
Any product, any port of origin, any destination.
I might have some items. A certain segment of inventory.
The luminous part can ship penguins to Norway and document that they came from Japan.
Satisfied? Yes?
Your operations must have been difficult without official protection.
A minor inconvenience. Not as difficult as you must have found running a business without distribution.
Not even noticeable. The Red Arrow makes many big deals.
I will show you what big is. 50 tons per month, with no help from the big officials.
Satisfied? Yes?
Sounds like these 2 are going to get along very well indeed, and I still have no idea what you're talking about. Really, I have no clue why you're following me.
Time is up.
This is my club. Let me give you one of our better wines. An imported vintage from Napa Valley.
It may sound spiffy, but it's just like all the other wine that
Time
we've
is
got.
up.
And let's drink this too. Then talk to you.
But if you want a truly excellent wine, you should try this Beaujolais from the Moulin-la-Vente region of France.
I wanted to show off what happens if you go into a cutscene
One
dialogue
customer twice.
while under
Not
the effects
allowed.
of alcohol. It makes everything judder. It's not something you really want to do, but you'll probably end up doing it at least once by accident.
The peace you have created between our 2 triads is a truly precious gift. Please accept our finest vintage. A Chianti from a private winery in Questa Grossa, Italy. 2015. Yum Sing.
Well, we need that inventory space back, so bottoms up.
Satisfied? Yes?
With the wine, I'm sure JC's enjoying it, drinking it all in one go. Like so.
Your name will be recorded for all time in the annals of the luminous path.
Good to hear.
A trifle, don't mention it.
One customer twice. Not allowed.
You're really interrupting my celebrations, you know that, right? I'm trying to just talk to these Triad leaders and you keep whipping in for no discernible reason.
Time is up.
Well, I'm sure you'll stop when we leave.
Tong's mission can wait. Rest for now. You deserve it.
Sadly, we actually need to get on with that mission.
Let us drink in your honor.
Time is up.
I've drunk plenty, thank you.
Please, enjoy yourself. You are my guest at the Rocky Money.
I think we've done all the enjoyment that we're going to get. It's time to
One
leave.
customer twice.
We'll take these stairs and head out. Really should get that glass fixed, by the way. And it's off we go, back out, to say goodbye to these four here. So long, Eddie Way, Eddie Way, Eddie Way. And where's the final Eddie Way? You're over there. And three of them are armed with different weapons. I thought they'd all be armed with the same weapon, but no. One of them has got a pistol. Now we could try and break into here, but that's going to be rather tricky, considering that they're all patrolling
Time
around
is up.
and they probably won't take kindly to us lockpicking this, but I'm going to try. This is going to go terribly wrong, but it's worth a go.
One customer twice. Not
Let's see
allowed.
what happens. Yep, they're going to gasp and attack, as I thought they would. You know you're meant to actually shoot me, right? Oh well, have at thee! You're gone, you're gone, you're gone, and the last Eddie Way finished off JC. It took 4 Eddie Ways, but JC was dispatched.
Time is up.
Lesson learned. Don't do that while they're around, and considering the fact that they're pretty much always around, you're not going to be able to get into there without angering them. So we're not going to try. Instead, we're going to leave and go and check out that back way in. Now, I believe that's in the Canal Road area where the police were checking out a crime scene. I think they'll have finished doing that by now. We'll go and head around here, of course, taking the long route around because I always do. And there is the way to the Canal Road. If we need to use a multi-tool or two, that won't be so bad because we have loads of them. Now we can tell that something's different when we go around the corner. The bodies are still here, but this blockade is no longer there. The road is closed, but we can access this. Now it requires 4 tools, but I do believe we have the code. 66566. No. It is, 55655. I got that wrong. Silly me. But if you didn't have that code or just chose not to use it, you can use 4 multi-tools to open this. It's best that you don't. Now, we want to pop into this. It requires 1 lockpick or 50% door strength to be bypassed. And this may be sufficient. No, it is not. Sometimes you can use the Dragon's Tooth Sword to get past these things, but this time's not one of those times. But 1 is more than enough to get in. It's a long way down, but we should be okay. Either that or we're about to break our legs and die horribly. Let's find out. Okay, I shouldn't be able to stand here, but I can. There we go. We are in Level 2, Nanotech Containment Facility, deep beneath the Versalife building. Now we want to get to here and make our way to there. We can do that by going here, here, and then here. Now we're in this large maintenance area. You'd really think that they wouldn't make this so accessible?
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only 2 devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
We've already got that code more than once, but getting it here means that there's no way that you can avoid it. Now we want to get into here. There we go, we have to move a bit further forward, and then crouch.
Look for a computer terminal somewhere in Revel 2 lab. If you find it, I can upload the data I need through your infolink.
I'll keep my eyes open for it. Now there's something here that we can use to bypass an obstacle. We can also just pop up here. Ah, look at that. We can see around the corner thanks to that mirror. Now we want to be very careful, and by very careful, I mean it's time for the Gep gun. Hello, how are you? Have that! Did that actually do it? It may have done. Well, one opponent's been taken care of, but we still have to take care of this robot. That definitely wants to kill us. Oh, we actually didn't take care of him. He's back there. Now if we aim there, we can take care of you and blow that up. And then I think we'll just shoot here. That'll take care of you. Why press the buttons to make one open and then another close when you can just blow them all up with copious amounts of explosives? Why indeed. Let's get past here and into this central room, where we have access to a security computer terminal. There's also a keypad there, but I think we can do things that we want to do with the keypad here as well. Camera off, unlocked, open, off, and off. There is the AUC chamber. We're going to be going there at some point. Now let's be careful, because there are lots of foes around and we need to be stealthy. That camera would be annoying. Now we actually want to... this has actually moved that there. We don't want that there. So let's see about getting that moved. I think I need to actually switch this round so that it's what it originally was. Let's close that. There we go. That's better. It was actually in the right place to begin with, and then I messed it up. Uh-oh.
The system we're looking for is in the laboratory up ahead.
They normally would not be active, but I kind of alerted everyone to the fact that I'm coming, so time to deal with these. Using the Gep gun. And we'll get rid of you as well. Ooh, that was a little too close for comfort. I wonder how much health we actually have left. 10. Time to use some of that bioelectric energy that we got. We're healing 25 points now as opposed to 15. A sizable improvement. Now, there's somebody there. That's hostile. And there are these. Normally, going through these would activate the robots, but they were kind of already alerted to the fact that we were out and about. There's nothing here we can do anything with. And there is this that we can use 4 tools on to bypass, but you know what? I think I will just use a rocket. And blow these up! They can't be set off if they don't exist after all. You still need to be careful though, because you will go for the alarm.
This storage area would be a logical place to find a stockpile of the virus. I don't know why it's so empty.
I think I know why it's empty, and that is because we heard that virus was being put into a super freighter. We get 50 skill points for locating this area. You're going to set the alarm off. I'm sorry. Got to deal with you. And that is the computer that we need to access. Now we keep getting the combat music here because I think somebody's noticing us. But I don't know where they are. Dr. Harrison, I was running a regression analysis on the UC, and it appears we have a serious error that could result in uncontrolled replication. We've already read this. We have another security computer terminal that we can access, but I don't think it can access anything that we haven't already used. Ooh, it actually can! Open nanotech containment pods and raise cascade shutdown console. Marvelous. The security's also different. We'll turn this off. We'll turn this off. Oh, I wonder who that is. That's someone quite familiar. And we'll also turn the camera off here in toxin containment. That's a good one to check. You'd think that you wouldn't need to, considering the fact that you just used the console a little while ago. I'm glad that I did. And so, when we come back, folks, we're going to check that computer. And then we're going to try and find our way down to the UC. We have to destroy it. Good thing Daedalus gave us that code. A code that we've already seen a number of times. But it's nice to have redundancy. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.